What's going on, guys? We're back next day. We've got the GSX here. Gonna finish up the tune, and we got some more cars to tune after that. So we never really walked around and told you about this thing yesterday. So start off, it's a 4G63 engine. Built rods, pistons, head studs, got springs, retainers, cams. It's got an FP turbo kit. It's got our 2200cc injectors in it. EMS intake manifold. It's on ECM link. It's all speed density. It's got a 255 fuel pump right now. He wants to upgrade to a 450. It's all-wheel drive. That's about it. Real simple setup, but it works really good. You getting connected to that thing again in there so we can get rolling again? Heck yeah.
Go ahead and drive it a little bit, get it checked out. Really good.
Sounded wicked. Yeah. $556 and $474. 556. 474 foot-pounds.
Kind of work on the idle side of it outside and just driving it around a little bit, and then we'll get working on the next special one.
Heck yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, this would be awesome. How much fun. She is a beaut. I told you guys we're in for a treat. Yeah. I love a fun, cool little car. This little hot rod's on Haltech Elite.
It's on an Elite 750.
750. Woo! Haltech Elite 750. Hey, you. Good, how are you? Isn't she a beaut?
She's beautiful.
You sell them all the parts on this?
I know, probably didn't sell them a damn thing. Like, nice.
It's your flavor though.
It sure is.
This is awesome. So cool. You ready to have some fun, James?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get the Eclipse off the dyno and get this thing strapped down. The e-brake's on. Yeah. That'll get business done. Well, that was a fun, solid car. Can't wait to see how he likes it. Hear about all the little stories of him ripping it, so whew, let's get on to the other one. Yeah, I got a Christmas package. I did go ahead and open this once, but definitely want to open it again. Woo! So say lock it in. Lock it in. Street to Track. So Rochelle from Street to Track gave me a little care package and hooked me up. Encourage you guys to go on streettotrack.net and give Rochelle some support and check out her merch. She's Got some rad stuff going on for sure. It's way cool. This hot rod, we're waiting for some fuel. He had to run out and get some pump gas for us real quick. Throw that in it because he ran out of gas while I was just idling it up and stuff. So he should be back here in a minute and we'll get back to ripping. All right, you got some fuel now. EFR turbo. That is such a cool car, cool color. That is just beautiful. It's a good looking unit right there. Woo! That first little rip on her. $271 to start off there, brother. $269.
What was the first one?
271. It yeah, it sounded like it hit the limiter like twice in the top or something.
Yeah, but we're not even at it yet.
There's two definite
we'll probably
cuts.
Pull the plugs and
What RPM did it run up to?
55.
Definitely sounded longer than that.
Even look at this one's the RPM, see how it's...
She was definitely getting lost at the top. Alright, I just moved the wires. Some of these wires right here were laying on the spark plug wire, so I moved those. And I pulled the plug, and we're checking the gap on that now. So just double check some stuff.
One slide right in and it's pretty strong here.
Well, let's gap them. Just gap them. Alright, so get the plugs back in. And then rip her one some more. Hopefully we can get her worked out. It already sounds way better cruising and stuff, so we can get the high boost stuff figured out. She should rip. Ready to rumble. Come on, Jamie. Get it. But there's still that early limit. Is there a timing still retarded on back behind that? It definitely seems earlier. Like 52, 5. got any of those other runs saved?
Yeah, I've got them all.
That like, oh, you got them all saved? So like you could just put in the 324 and make a rip?
I've got all the rods saved.
Oh, I mean, I was just thinking the tune-ups. It's changed since then. Because it even sounds like the pull before, like drivability was ripping, and then this one I hear dead spots, and then...
Yeah, I haven't touched them yet.
And no noise in the crank cam stuff, no... The RPM looks like it's definitely weird. Alright, so checking the air gap on the crank sensor here. Seems like it could be the problem. We got a crank fault code.
I think I got it.
So go in here with the feeler gauge. Try to get that air gap where it should be.
Go.
Struggled with RPM, and we might have figured out why. I think it's that air gap that was on that crank sensor. So let's go ahead and try this again. No air? All right, let's try it then. I like all these angles, man. This car's just too beautiful. Yeah. Reset the dyno. Let's go. Come on, Jamie. .334 horsepower. There we go. Then you just got to move that limiter up now. Didn't you put it down at 55? Was just losing that the entire time. Now it's time to go. I definitely would change that pinch system on that crank sensor. That's going to become a normal problem. Huh?
Only made it to 5,000.
Ooh. And then what?
That's where it just sat. So I got out of it. Literally just sitting there.
No, I heard it. Just try to push that rev limiter even up, even though it's sitting there.
Yeah.
It could be some weird bug. Seen crap before. I think it's 7,500 or something. Or 730. Isn't that two-step?
Mr. Zero.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Let's try it. See if she talks. Yeah. And then you changed that filter. Did you need to change that again?
I changed it back.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, James. Don't forget to reset the dyno.
Yeah,
Alright, let's go, man. Come on, Jamie. There's a weird bug, bro. Woo! You never trust an engine management to do what you tell it. Hell yeah, brother. That's it. You lied to it, and what'd it go to?
It says it went to 63.85.
Yeah, and what'd we tell it to go to?
75.
75. Well, I mean, honestly, it's rolled over. It's done making power.
I got to the shift one.
Still straight.
Yeah. Yeah, negative 1.9.
I mean, honestly, you might make one to back it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it cool down.
Back it up and hit it. Here we go. Woohoo! All right. We're making some rad progress. Jamie's got a kind of a handle on what's going on now. So he's gonna go ahead and cool her down and then rip it once more and try to back that power up. Pretty stoked, man. It's been a long, hard fight today. And it is coming. Finally. It does look good. All right. It just seems kind of lost down low.
Yeah. Nothing changed.
Temperature or anything?
No, I'm same where it was.
I think I would change how that crank sensor is mounted and make it thread and jam nut both sides.
Yeah. Because right now it's
Loctite.
Clamped and it's clamping on the threads. So
Loctite. Making sure stuff's not stressing away from each other.
yeah.
Any code. You made. It definitely sounds like cylinders are dropping and picking up, dropping and picking up, you know? Down on the down low. What's that?
No air.
Okay, we're gonna try to change the dwell real quick, see if that crispens things up. So, here we go. Coil dwell test, number 1. Let's go, Jamie. Come on, brother. You gotta cheer your friends on. Yeah! Man, that sounded awesome. 346. And that kind of didn't rev as far. But it sounded crisp all the way up.
Yeah.
So maybe the top end, you could put some dwell. And the low end sounds way better with less dwell. All right, we left the dwell on the bottom, but we changed the dwell at the top. So we're gonna try it again. Come on, James. That got your 344, got your RPM back. But I talked to him too about his crank sensor, and he said it's got a kind of an angle on it, which also wouldn't work right either. So he may just need to visit some of that mount stuff for the crank sensor and then do another sesh. but I think you kind of got her where you're gonna get it. Definitely closing that gap helped because it wasn't looking at the tooth next to it and getting a little lost. So such a beautiful car. Amazing.
Well, that Eclipse was a blast. Just rips, it runs so good. And then the 280, woo, man, was that thing clean. Beautiful car, and it made a ton of progress. Whew. Couple little things, I think, maybe changing the crank sensor mount and little things to make it a more adjustable and flexible and not have any kind of variation, I think will help that car, and it'll just get better and better and better. So I'm stoked Jamie did such a good job on that. It was fun to watch him just make the progress and find out all those little bugs and get them sorted out. Pretty cool. Tomorrow I've got Steven Landros's hot rod. This is a K24A2 on K-Pro. Big old turbo. This thing ought to run really good. It's one of my favorite colors. He actually picked this color because that's the color I originally was going to do the bully in. I ended up doing the coal truck in this color, but man, it looks good. Super beautiful car. The bully we're pulling the shocks out of. We're gonna go ahead and get those sent off to Strange Engineering where they're gonna rebuild them, run through them, and then we're probably gonna add a third shock as just a damper. Just trying to get a control of the movement and see if it can't handle it. I'm not opposed to changing things, but just not yet. Let's keep trying and see if we can't get it worked out. Because once it goes, who knows? Let's try to dial it in here and see what we can do. But I appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and visit our website, pfispeed.com. Grab some merch for the holiday. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. All right, thanks a bunch, guys. Woo! Let's go.